Hey guys, PenguinEsk here, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing something a little different for this Inktober video, and we're going to be going through my process of how I clean up my scans for my comic. For my comic, I sketch it digitally, I make all those lines pink, and then I print it out. And then I ink on top of those pink lines. After I ink on top of those pink lines, I scan it back in, and then here we are. This is the first part of editing. I import all my images to Photoshop. I'm only using Photoshop because I haven't figured out a way to do it in Clip Studio Paint, but when I figure that shit out, I'll let you guys know. Side note, if you were wondering what my scan settings are, they are basically, I have on backlight correction and the thing to sharpen the image, as well as, what is it called? Dust removal, which doesn't really do much because there's still dust in the picture. So right now I am going in with a new layer in all of them, and I'm creating a straight black line. So basically the black line is there for when I try to center it, because when I scan it, it's never straight. I don't know why it's never straight. It's always off and like rotated ever so slightly. So I do that for all of them. I try and do it top and bottom, but some of my pages don't have panels at like the top or the bottom, or like in the middle or something. So like I have to compensate for that. So yeah. And basically I think I select it all, and then I hit Control T, and then I rotate it ever so slightly. I'm really nitpicky about this stuff because I want all of them to align, because when I put them into clip, I have to make sure like the lines are correct, basically. After we fix our ever so slightly lopsided image, this is where the true editing begins. And this is why you need Photoshop, because I found out that I can only just do this in Photoshop. You can delete the layer of that black line. At the top bar, you go to Image, Mode, and then CMYK. This is how we are going to get rid of these pink lines. Now you can go to the Layers panel, and next to the layers it says Channels. What we want to do is get rid of that black layer, and you can do that by clicking Shift and then pressing the black. It will hide the layer and deselect it. Now we're going to fill the rest of those layers, but you need to have the top layer as white. Your top color as white. Your foreground color, I don't remember what it's called, but you need to have that as white so that you can fill the rest of those layers. I was having a little bit of problems with it. I had kind of forgot how to do it. I forgot how to fill, and basically how to fill is you press Alt and then click backspace. Keep in mind that you have to have your layers cyan, magenta, and yellow selected to fill all of those layers. And if you want to select it, you just press, I think it's Shift, and then you press the layers. Now what you want to do is click on your Layers panel, the one that actually says Layers, and then go back up to your top bar, and then go back to Image, Mode, and then click Grayscale. When clicking Grayscale, it just ensures that your stuff is more black and white. But after this is the fun part, where we go into adjustments and levels and or curves, and we, make our blacks blacker and our whites whiter. For me, I really like levels instead of curves. Curves are just kind of irritating to me. It's just kind of hard to control. But after I do my levels, I go to brightness and contrast, and I fiddle with that a little bit. And I try, because it kind of makes your darks way darker and your lights way lighter, like even more so than like the levels or the curves. I end up fiddling with this part a lot, so don't be afraid to like spend a lot of times on this. Zoom into your picture and make sure like your lines are what you want them to be, how dark you want them, and all of that. But yeah, this is basically part 1 of my how I edit my comic for Inktober. Part 2 is basically me bringing it into clip and then adding effects, getting rid of the dust in the picture, making sure like it lines up with the panels that I already have set up and all of that. So stay tuned for that, because that will be the next couple of pages that I'm going to show you guys, because I know I've been really trash about videos for Inktober. I was like, I'm going to do this daily, but I got sick and then life happened, and yeah, that happened. So yeah, I hope you learned a little something about editing your comic pages, how to get rid of your blue and or pink lines, because I use pink lines, but most people use blue. You can also do this with just regular artworks, how to just get rid of those blue lines and all of that. But I do hope you enjoyed the video, guys, because you know, this is kind of the fun part after inking and everything. So yeah, I thought I'd show you guys. And also I wanted to do this because I wasn't up to like sitting at my desk and drawing, so I was drawing in bed and I was like, damn, I don't have a video. And I was like, oh, why don't I like show them how I edit my comics, because that's the part of the video that I haven't done yet. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys, you know, stay tuned for more in the upcoming Inktober videos, because I'm trying to catch up and all of that. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't become a fishy. We do artsu videos here. Right now I don't have a schedule, but like when Inktober's done, it's every Friday. So yeah. Also guys, links will be down below for my Inktober comic and all of my social media if you want to follow me and all of that jazz. Bye guys.